Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new English lesson. Please get your reading and writing workshop book ready and let's start. We are in Unit 5, Week 5. Please open page 194. For this lesson, we'll be talking and reading about different structures and how they are built. So as we see here, we see the carpenter building and how things get built, what material they use. And I'm sure we did something like that when you play with your blocks, you probably build a castle, a tower. So this is also a fun way to learn and know about building. So let's start. Let's see our weekly opener.
Build it. How do things get built? Have you ever built things with blocks? Bridges, skyscrapers, homes, all kinds of structures are built in much the same way, one step at a time. Different building materials may be used. For example, these bricks are placed neatly in rows and held together with cement. Construction takes many steps. Builders work together and carefully follow the plans so they don't make mistakes. First, the frame goes up. The rest of the materials are put into place one step at a time until the house is finally finished.
All right. Let's talk more and learn more about building.
The City of London carefully planned to build the Olympic Stadium for the 2012 Summer Olympics.
All right, as we see here, they have to have planned and they're using different materials. Let's see what we have next.
When construction began, you really couldn't tell exactly how it would look.
Because we learned that it needs to take time step by step till you get the last result.
Step by step, the stadium took shape.
Now we can tell it's going to be a stadium.
London's Olympic Stadium was the site of the 2012 opening and closing ceremonies, as well as many athletics events.
All right, it's beautiful. Okay, let's share some of the words that we might be using it and help us to discuss and talk about the new topic for this week.
Project. When we finish our art projects, we will display them so everyone can see them.
Okay, project, something that you work on. So it could be a writing, a report, or even drawing or doing like a project, something that you work on. So a project, when we finish our art projects, we will display them so everyone can see them. All right, let's go for next. This is the word that we heard before in our video.
Structure. Julia likes to build different kinds of structures with her blocks. Structure. A structure is something that has been built, such as a house or a bridge.
So structures is something that has been built. So it could be a house or a bridge. All right. Let's go for next word.
Contented. Janice felt contented after she won the prize.
So contented means happy or pleased. So as we see, Janice felt contented. She felt happy after she won the prize. Okay, let's go for next word. Intend.
Intend. I intend to play basketball after school today.
So intend means to do something that you're planning to do. So when you plan to like an example here, I intend to play basketball after school today. Like I plan to play basketball after school today. So when you plan to do something. Again, last word. Marvelous.
Marvelous. The fruit salad tastes marvelous.
Marvelous is a positive word, means wonderful, excellent, something that great, over even more than great. So fruit salad tastes marvelous, something beautiful, like you like it. Okay. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's see. The sheep, the pig, and the goose who set up houses.
The sheep, the pig, and the goose who set up house. A tale from Norway. Why might a sheep and a pig build a home? Who might build a home with them? What kind of home might they build together? Long ago, a sheep lived on a farm. He was always given plenty to eat, so he was quite contented with his life. Then one morning, everything changed. On that morning, the farmer's wife brought his food as usual. She set it down in front of him and said, "Enjoy this good food while you can, dear sheep, because you won't be around much longer." She cackled to herself and added, "The next time we meet, you will be on our dinner table." The sheep was shocked by what the farmer's wife said, but since he was quite clever, he came up with a plan. First, he ate all the food the farmer's wife had brought. Then he butted down the door to his pen and ran away as fast as he could.
All right.
The sheep ran to the neighboring farm where his friend, the pig, lived. "Good morning, dear friend," said the sheep. "Good morning to you," replied the pig, who was building a larger pen for himself. "But tell me, dear friend, why do you look so disturbed?" The sheep whispered in the pig's ear, "I have just been informed that the farmers are fattening us up because they intend to eat us for dinner. The farmer's wife told this to me." "Oh my!" cried the pig. "What shall we do?" "We will go off and live on our own," said the sheep. "We will build a house for ourselves." "Yes," exclaimed the pig. "It will be our project. I will use my hammer. We will build a fine home together." Then the pig and the sheep ran off.
Okay, let's see next.
Soon the pair met a goose that lived on another nearby farm. "Hello," said the goose. "Where are you both off to?" "Hello," said the sheep. "We are running away because we learned that the farmers are planning to eat us for dinner. So we are off to build ourselves a house and live independently." "Oh my goodness," cried the goose. "What if my farmer is planning to eat me?" "Let me go with you," he begged them. "I am a fine carpenter, and I can make beautiful furniture. After all, every house needs furniture." "That is very true," replied the sheep and pig. "You are welcome to join us." So the sheep, the pig, and the goose went off and found a good location for their home. Using timber from the forest, the sheep and pig built a fine structure that was big enough for 3. And the goose made lovely furniture for their home.
Okay, as you see, we heard the words that we just read and learned about. We heard the word project, structure, content. So let's see what happened next.
Before too long, the happy trio moved into their brand new home. They were unaware, however, that a wolf lived in the woods nearby and had been watching them. You can be sure that this wolf was up to no good. He wanted nothing more than to get into their home and eat them all for dinner. So the wolf planned a trick to get in. He knocked on the door of their house and said, "I'm just in the middle of baking and have run out of flour. Could you spare a cup?" But the 3 friends knew all about the tricks of wolves. After the trouble they went through to build it, they were not about to be eaten in their own home. As soon as the wolf came inside the house, the sheep gave him such a butt that he almost went through the ceiling. Then the pig began to bite his legs, and the goose pecked him on the back with her strong beak.
The wolf ran out of the house and into the woods and was never seen or heard from again. And the three friends lived happily ever after in their marvelous home.
Okay, so we see the three friends help each other, save each other, and they manage to build their house, and then they live happily together and safe. Okay, so let's see what we have next. Let's see different houses that probably some of us heard about.
Genre, nonfiction. Compare texts. Read about another home you can build.
The tree houses.
Tree houses. Caption, this is the world's largest wooden tree house.
You look at the pictures. All right, let's read.
Walk up the steps toward the top of the tree. What do you see? It's a house in a tree. Caption, stairs and railings keep people safe in the treehouse.
Okay.
Some tree houses are just for fun. A treehouse is a good place to spend some time alone. Caption, these boys use their treehouse as a fort.
So sometimes kids have like those boys, they have it to have fun, play or read. And sometimes it's kind of a big that people can live and this could be their house. So that's also another way of seeing houses or different way of seeing houses. All right, that's it for today, first graders. Today's lesson, start the topic unit 5, week 5. We talked about build it up and we learned the words that help us to understand when we talk about building, such as instruction or projects or structure. We also learned the word marvelous and content and intent. And we listened to the story about the sheep, the pig, and the goose who set up their house. All right, that's it for today. Thank you.